Ladies and gentlemen, President Trump has essentially blocked any attempt at investigation or investigating his handling of classified records with a special master. The judge ruled in his favor. This is really, really huge news. I've touched upon it, but it makes Merrick Garland look very bad. Democrats want an indictment. They are desperate. Their life revolves around Donald Trump. We have a recession with interest rates rising, inflation at 8 to 9%. So the interest rates aren't making a dent on inflation. Core inflation went up. Food prices, rent, they're all going through the roof. Biden has been flooding strategic petroleum reserves into the country for months now, and that is one of the reasons oil prices are down. Once oil prices go above $100, we're going to have inflation even higher. And then layoffs, corporate profits are going to decline because of the inflation and the high interest rates. So high interest rates coupled with inflation and a recession, a contracting economy, will lead to corporate profits plummeting. Michael Burry is brilliant. He's been saying this for a long time. I called this in October of 2021. He's infinitely more knowledgeable than I am. But I wrote in the Federalist, I said, Democrats are hurtling us towards a stock market crash. We're going to have a prolonged recession. We could very likely have a third quarter of negative growth or possibly anemic growth, but I don't see where the economic growth would come from. Then we have a foreign policy that's a catastrophe. Zero in terms of foreign policy. And well, the economy, he gets an F as well. Mashed potato brains. But we have an invasion in Europe that's never ending. Zero attempt from the very beginning to even solve that or negotiate or do something to end hostilities. First time in recent memory where the United States of America did not want a major calamity to take place. Trump would have negotiated some kind of deal because that's what Trump does. But there are sacred cows. So we couldn't touch those sacred cows under President Mashed Potato Brains. Anyway, that's another story. They have nothing to run on. Now they're upset that DeSantis and Abbott are bringing them human beings that they claim to care about, and God bless these people. They have entered a country with a completely dysfunctional political system where Democrats especially don't believe their alleged ideals. And we see that now. The wealthiest Democrats, the wealthiest, most powerful Democrats in Martha's Vineyard don't want anything to do. They just keep saying, "Oh, we don't have resources." Well, they've become Trump Republicans. That's exactly the Republican rebuttal. There are no resources for an influx of human beings. Okay, and so then you have the absurd leaps of logic. Oh, AOC says it's a crime against humanity. Yad Vashem actually refuted AOC's nonsense regarding Trump, and I wrote about that in the Jerusalem Post. AOC is continually making absurd leaps of logic, as do most Democrats. And this situation is just highlighting who they really are. When push comes to shove, it's who they really are. But anyway, hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Watch my short, it's the first short I did on this channel, so watch that, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll love it. You will absolutely love it. So watch that short. And also, I will have a live stream tonight, so be here for the live stream tonight at around 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. Pacific. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to support my work long-term, my Patreon is below, and also the super thanks to my super thanks. I cannot thank you enough. But Reuters, and subscribe to H.A. Goodman's other channel and the Stock Market Crash channel. I'll be doing a lot more on those channels very soon. Judge rules for Trump, blocks review of seized classified records. This is Reuters. A U.S. judge on Thursday refused to let the Justice Department immediately resume review of classified records seized by the Federal Bureau of Investigation from Donald Trump's estate in an ongoing criminal investigation. The criminal investigation essentially ended because Judge Raymond Dearie is going to review the records, the seized documents. Now, I don't know what the DOJ and Merrick Garland, what did they aim to achieve, okay? What were they specifically looking for? Because they took everything they could possibly take, including passports. So they eventually gave Trump back his passports. But there are other documents that were presidential record that he had every right to own. The Presidential Record Act, by the way, doesn't state that the DOJ or the FBI can come raid a former president's home. Where does it say that? Where does it say that? This was a dispute between the National Archives and Trump. He's a former president. Where's the respect for a former president? Oh, that's right. They go through Melania's clothing and they just treat Trump as if he was never in the Oval Office. And here we have Democrats talking about pontificating about the rule of law. Well, you didn't go after Democrats. The reality is they would never accept the same treatment they level at Trump. Okay, the hypocrisy is unbelievable. Hunter's emails, they don't even. I mean, you can indict right there. There's clear violations of the law. Bribery, graft. These are felonies, serious felonies, especially when you're selling out the country, which it's right there in the West Wing. Joe is meeting with Hunter's business associates. Why do you think these people from around the world are giving Hunter money? Why? Why do you think they're giving the foundation, Bill and Hillary's foundation money? And I want Hillary Clinton to be nominee. I think that we need a Hillary Trump 2024. Okay, she'd be better than mashed potato brains, but then again, anyone would. And I obviously would vote for Trump a million times over. I want record low in house, record high. We're going to approach a record low soon, but I want a record high in household median income, 2019. There is zero rebuttal from any socialist or progressive or left-leaning. I used to be on the left my whole life, or liberal Democrat, who claims to care about the poor. We had a record low in poverty in 2019, according to CNN and any other source you look at. We had a record low in poverty. We had a record low in poverty in 2019 and a record high in household median income. And it was Democrats, media, the hysteria and the apoplectic coverage of you-know-what. And then you had bureaucrats and experts saying, oh, we need to shut down. And then every article in the Washington Post said, Trump wants to open up. And the experts disagree. The media is just basically working for, they're basically an extension of the Democratic Party. Okay, there's one political party that gets their narrative pumped out every single day through the media, not even just the Washington Post or New York Times. You have Jimmy Kimmel. You have late night Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert. If you remove the overt bias, and you can enjoy late night like with Arsenio Hall and Johnny Carson. You think Johnny Carson focused on one political side? Neither did Arsenio Hall. Neither did any of the late night talk show hosts. Now you can't just enjoy late night without just being inundated of how horrible, regarding how horrible Trump is. It's 2 years into this. 3 years into Biden's presidency. It's been an catastrophic failure, okay? The thing that Democrats care about is not a recession. Poverty at 15% now is at 10% under Trump. Record low since 1959. An invasion, they said, would happen under Trump that happened under Democrats. Okay, and then they spun it to, he was getting what he wants, and now he's not getting what he wants, so then he invaded. These people will twist and get into contortions and make absurd leaps of logic and claims simply because everything bad that they claim would happen under Trump is happening under them. Okay? And so they don't have anything but an obsession towards Trump. They have to indict him in 2023 almost politically. I don't know how they will because they can't convict him in a court of law. But he's a former president with the power to declassify. And they know exactly how he got those documents. With Clinton, watch the short. Nobody knows how classified data got onto servers. Again, I want a Hillary Trump 2024, but watch that short and share it everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Tell people to subscribe to this channel. We're actually 1,000 away from 200,000. So, I mean, it would be wonderful if we can get to 200,000 before midterms. That'd be fantastic because then the channel will go way past 200,000. But if you know anybody who might enjoy my work, tell them to subscribe. Be here tonight for the live stream at around 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. Pacific. God bless you. Thank you for watching, everybody. To my 10-minute crowd, I love you. Hopefully you'll be here tonight for the live stream. And they have nothing on Trump. He just won a huge legal victory. Give me your thoughts.